Trump says he has signed order for new 15 tariff after Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court on Friday invalidated much of Trump's global tariffs. Hours after signing a proclamation that would implement a global 10 tariff following the Supreme Court's decision to strike down most of his levies, President Donald Trump said Saturday that he would raise those tariffs to 15. Trump made his announcement in a social media post Saturday where he again railed against the High Court for what he argued was a ridiculous, poorly written, and extraordinarily anti-American decision. During the next short number of months, the Trump administration will determine and issue the new and legally permissible tariffs, which will continue our extraordinarily successful process of making America great again, greater than ever before, he posted without giving more details. The 15 rate is the upper limit allowed under Section 122 of the Trade Act of 1974. On Friday evening, Trump signed an executive order that raised lowered tariffs on almost every country outside of the U.S. to 10. According to the order, the new tariff on global imports will take effect Tuesday. However, it is not immediately known if the new 15 rate would begin on that day. Earlier Friday, Trump previewed his alternate plan to impose tariffs under a different legal authority, lambasting the Supreme Court's decision as deeply disappointing. Other alternatives will now be used to replace the ones that the court incorrectly rejected, Trump told reporters in the White House briefing room. "We have alternatives, great alternatives, could be more money. Well, take in more money and we'll be a lot stronger for it. But such tariffs can only last for 150 days without congressional approval." When asked about that limitation, Trump claimed he could do pretty much what we want to do. Pressed more broadly on whether he was going to ask Congress, where Republicans currently hold a majority in the House and Senate, to take additional action on tariffs, Trump said he didn't believe he needed to. The new global tariff will apply to countries that already struck trade deals with the U.S., according to a White House official. The official said that the countries covered under the 10 rate include the United Kingdom, India, Japan and the European Union, though the list was not exhaustive. This would lower tariffs on many deals he has negotiated. For example, the trade deals set tariff rates at 15 with Japan and 18 with India. A fact sheet from the White House laid out a list of exemptions from the new tariffs, including on foods like beef, pharmaceuticals, cars and some electronics. Imports from Canada and Mexico that fall under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement struck during Trump's first term in office also will not face the new 10 tariff. Trump also signed another executive order extending a suspension of what's known as the de minimis exemption, which previously allowed low-value goods under $800 to be shipped the U.S. duty-free. Trump first suspended the de minimis exemption last year. The new order implements the 10 tariffs on those goods, which often come from retailers, such as Shein and Temu. The Supreme Court's 63 ruling marked a major blow to what has been the cornerstone of Trump's economic agenda in his second term and one of his longtime political goals. Trump publicly lobbied the court for months to rule in his favor. The court's majority deemed that the International Emergency Economic Powers Act (IEPA) does not give him the power to unilaterally impose tariffs. Congress, not the president, has the power to impose tariffs and taxes, the majority concluded. "I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed, for not having the courage to do what's right for our country," Trump said. 3 conservative justices joined the liberal justices in invalidating the IEPA tariffs, including 2 justices nominated by Trump, Justices Amy Coney Barrett and Neil Gorsuch. The opinion was delivered by Chief Justice John Roberts. Further attacking the court, Trump said they're just being fools and lapdogs for the rhinos and the radical left Democrats. He said that the families of the conservative justices who ruled against the administration should be embarrassed, and called the liberal justices on the court a disgrace to our nation. Trump said that because of the ruling, foreign countries that have been ripping us off for years are ecstatic. They're so happy, and they're dancing in the streets, but they won't be dancing for long, that I can assure you. The president also said he will start investigations under Section 301 of the 1974 Trade Act, though he did not specify which countries or sectors they would target. These investigations can take weeks or months, and are used in response to an adverse trade policy taken up by another country. Trump congratulated Justices Samuel Alito, Clarence Thomas, and Brett Kavanaugh for their dissents in this case. He specifically praised Kavanaugh, saying his stock has gone so up. From the White House briefing room podium, Trump read aloud part of Kavanaugh's dissent, in which the justice said the court's decision might not substantially constrain a president's ability to order tariffs going forward. Kavanaugh also noted in his dissent the silence from the court's majority on the issue of refunds or how that process would work. As of December, the administration had collected $142 billion through the tariffs, according to the Yale Budget Lab. It's not